Hey there. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt a wave of emotion, like anger, sadness, fear, and immediately tried to push it away? Maybe you told yourself, I shouldn't feel this, or what's wrong with me? So you're not alone. Most of us grow up believing that emotions fall into two categories, good or bad. So when we feel something like anxiety or frustration, we might try to hide it, suppress it, or even shame ourselves for feeling it. But here's something important to remember. Emotions are not enemies. They're messengers, signals from your inner world trying to tell you something important. And when you stop judging what you feel and start listening with compassion, something beautiful happens. You begin to understand yourself more deeply, and healing becomes possible. Today, let's walk through how to notice, name, and nurture your emotions without judgment.
No fixing. No forcing.
Just honest, kind awareness. This first step is simple but powerful. Just notice. Ask yourself gently, what am I feeling right now? Are you feeling a sadness, irritation, overwhelm, or maybe a tangle of emotions all at once? You don't have to explain or analyze it right away. Just bring awareness to it. Naming your emotion, even silently in your own mind, can instantly shift how you relate to it. Instead of being in the emotion, you step into the role of observer. So right now, pause for a few seconds. Tune in, take a breath, and just name what's present for you. Once you've named your emotion, try this. Instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this, say, I notice I'm feeling this. For example, instead of, why am I so anxious? Try, I'm noticing anxiety right now. Instead of, I shouldn't be upset over something so small. Try, there's frustration here, and that's okay. That small shift in language may seem subtle, but it changes everything. You move from self-criticism to self-compassion. This gentle witnessing allows the emotion to exist without resistance. And when emotions are allowed, they often soften on their own. Emotions have intelligence. They show up for a reason, even if the reason isn't always obvious right away. So ask yourself, what might this emotion be trying to tell me? Is there an unmet need here? Is this linked to something that happened recently? Some examples. Sadness might signal loss, disappointment, or emotional depletion. Anger might point to a boundary that's been crossed. Anxiety might reflect fear of uncertainty or a need for control or safety. A guilt might be tied to values or expectations you've internalized. When you get curious, not judgmental, you start to see your emotions as guides, not problems. If a friend came to you upset, would you tell them to get over it or stop being dramatic? Of course not. You'd offer comfort. You'd listen. You'd remind them they're not alone. You deserve that same care from yourself. Try saying, it's okay to feel this way. I'm doing my best with what I have. I don't have to fix everything right now. I can just be. This is what self-compassion looks like in practice. Not pretending to be okay, but allowing space for your emotions with warmth and grace. When emotions feel overwhelming, grounding yourself in the present moment can help. Try this calming breath pattern. Inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 2 counts, exhale slowly, for 6 counts, repeat 3 to 5 times. Focus fully on your breath. Feel the air move in and out of your body. Let it anchor you in the now. Breathing won't erase the emotion, but it brings you back to center, helping you respond instead of react. Emotions are meant to move. They're called emotions for a reason. They carry energy. But when we suppress them or label them as wrong, they often get stuck. That's when they linger as stress, tension, or even physical pain. Give your emotions safe ways to move. Journal what you're feeling. No filter. No polish a cry if you need to. Tears or release. Move your body. Take a walk, stretch, shake it out. Talk to someone who listens without trying to fix. The goal isn't to get rid of the feeling. It's to honor it and let it pass in its own time. For a long time, I thought being strong meant holding it all together, never showing sadness or fear. So I pushed my feelings away, hid them, pretended I was fine. But they didn't disappear. They built up until I felt disconnected from myself and everyone around me. When I finally began to notice and accept my emotions, without judgment, something shifted. I realized that I wasn't weak for feeling deeply. I was human, and in that humanness, I found more peace than I ever had in the performance of strength. Understanding your emotions doesn't mean becoming consumed by them. It means allowing them to rise, be acknowledged, and gently pass, like waves. You don't need to fix every feeling. You don't need to explain them all. You just need to meet them with presence, patience, and compassion. Over time, this practice leads to emotional resilience, clarity, and a deeper sense of inner peace. You become someone who can hold both joy and sorrow without being overwhelmed by either. And that, in itself, is powerful. If this message spoke to you, please hit like. It helps others find this gentle support. 2. Comment below. What's one emotion you'll practice noticing without judgment today? And if you'd like more calm, compassionate guidance for your emotional wellness, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for being here. You're allowed to feel. You're allowed to heal. One breath, one feeling, one day at a time.